Well, South Africa is facing some dark times, and when we say dark, that's exactly what we mean. We'll see a total eclipse a little later on this evening. What's more, it'll be the longest lunar eclipse so far this century. So let's find out what exactly this means for us going into the evening. Our reporter, Michael Marilia, has been working that story for us. Michael, always a great chatting to you. So how much darkness can we expect tonight?
Kathy, it is going to be a blockbuster natural event as we see for ourselves what a total lunar eclipse looks like, and it's going to be the longest one, like you say, in several decades. We're going to see at the start something like this. You really do get some fantastic images out of these eclipses, Kathy. That's the beginnings of an eclipse. We're also going to see, hopefully, something like this. This is known as the blood moon, Kathy. This is when the colors of the moon really go an angry shade of orange, sometimes even a deep, deep red. And I'm going to tell you why that happens. It's not because the moon is fed up with the Earth. There is actually a lot of science behind it. But first of all, Kathy, how do these lunar eclipses actually happen? Well, what happens is that the sun, the Earth, and the moon align with one another, and the moon gets caught in the Earth's shadow. So what you see over there, Kathy, directly behind the Earth is a shadow which is known as the umbra. And what you're going to see here a little bit later is what's known as the penumbra. So this is the slightly broader shadow which is cast by the Earth. And when we see those shades or those slight shadows on the moon, that's when the moon has reached the penumbra. So that's the broad shadow. When it reaches the umbra, and I'll just play this animation once again for you. Once it reaches the umbra, that's when it goes almost totally dark. And you also tend to see those bright red and orange colors when it is in that shadow, which is known as the umbra. I'm going to quickly take you through the blood moon, Kathy. So as we mentioned, the sun is hitting the Earth's surface, and the moon is not able to get any of that light because the Earth is in the way. But when that light hits the Earth's surface, Kathy, two things happen. The blue light tends to be scattered outwards, it tends to be refracted and sent all over the place, and the red light gets narrowed down, and that tends to be directed towards the surface of the moon. So if we take a quick look at the animation, here it comes, there's the moon, and as it gets to the umbra, remember, that's the narrow shadow which we mentioned. All of that red light tends to head directly towards the moon. And so we tend to see, Kathy, a progression which looks a little bit like this. There you can see the full moon getting progressively darker. You see that shadow coming closer, closer, and closer. And right at the end there, Kathy, the moon in a very bad mood, a bright red, and sometimes known, like I said, as the blood moon. Kathy, it all gets started at 24 minutes past 8 this evening, and we expect the total eclipse to be in place at about 9:30. It should last, Kathy, for an hour and around 43 minutes. It's going to be a fantastic evening for stargazers.
And of course, lots of people will be wondering, what do they need to do in order to get the best view? Do we still need to get those 3D glasses, even though it's at night? I don't know if those will work. So just for our viewers at home, do you have any advice for them?
Absolutely. There's no need to get the tin foil or those special glasses which you use, because the sun really is not involved, of course, it being a lunar eclipse. And the best thing that you can do is try to get outside where there isn't a lot of pollution, where there's not a lot of smog. Hopefully it won't be too cloudy tonight in certain parts of the country. And if you can get a clear view of the moon, then you should be all set. Get yourself a coffee, maybe some popcorn, and spend some time with the family outside gazing at the stars.
Where are you going to be watching it, Michael?
I will still be at work, so I'll be heading outside on our porch and taking a look on our patio and taking a look at it from there.
Such a hard worker. At least we know that by tomorrow morning we'll have some of the latest pictures to get from you. It looks absolutely stunning. I can't wait to see it later on tonight. You say from 20 past 8, hey?
Around about 25 past 8, Kathy, but if you want to see the total eclipse, then get yourself ready at about 9:30. Between 9:30 and 11:15 this evening, the lights are going out, Kathy.
And do you have your song ready?
I have my song ready, Total Eclipse of the Heart. If you're nice to me, I'll sing it for you a little bit later.
Thanks for that, Michael Marilia. Certainly having fun with everything that's going on here, giving us better understanding of what we can expect for the lunar eclipse. As Michael mentioned, the moon should be in the total shadow just after 9:30. While South Africa is facing some dark times, and when we say dark, that's exactly what we mean. We'll see a total eclipse a little later on this evening. What's more, it'll be the longest lunar eclipse so far this century. So let's find out what exactly this means for us going into the evening. Our reporter, Michael Marilia, has been working that story for us. Michael, always a great chatting to you. So how much darkness can we expect tonight?
Kathy, it is going to be a